Hi, I'm Ray Monet, and this is Unbiased Reaction. So the reason why I've started this channel is because I noticed that there wasn't too many people who actually give a really unbiased opinion. So this channel is to give you nothing but the facts, and if you should want my opinion, there will be a timestamp, and it'll be towards the end of the video if you're actually interested in what I think. I can be a bit much, so if you want to skip my little opinions, that's totally fine. I'm only here to give you facts. And welcome to my channel. Here we go. Today we're gonna hop right in. This is my first ever video on a reaction. Right now, I'm going to go ahead and watch two clips. One is of Stephanie Soo, and then Nico, his response video. Mind you guys, his response is over an hour and 20 minutes. I hope I have enough room for these reactions because they're pretty lengthy. And then after all of that, after gathering the receipts, I am then going to go on and I'm going to get into Zach's tweet and his little receipts, and we'll move on from there. All right, let's get into it. Alright guys, so as soon as I get ready to post, now everybody else has something to say. So Stephanie made a response video to Nico's response, then Nico made a response to that response. Zach had his input, Carly had her input, people made apologies. And here's what I have to say. So, now you've seen the rest of the video. So now it's time for my reaction, right? My biased opinion at this point, because it's going to be biased. So, here's what I think. And once I speak on it, I'm not going to address it again. It's just going to be what it is. I feel like a lot of this could have been avoided if Nico would have actually picked up the phone and called Stephanie and had a conversation with her. Or even if vice versa, even if she had chose to pick up the phone and had a conversation with him. Neither party did that. They decided to take to social media. I guess that's how they wanted to solve this. Now, what do I think further than that? Honestly, that sums it up for me. But I feel like Zach, Carly, I feel like they didn't really deserve to be dragged into this. Like, it was really, really unfair for, like, the friends in the background to be dragged into this online war. Now they have, like, people hating in comment sections and thinking that they're bad people and that they're making fun of, like, sexual assault victims and trauma when they didn't know the context of what was really going on. And I just feel like people, you can't really fault friends for being friends, especially when they don't know the context of the conversation. I'm sure any person in their right mind would not be like, oh yes, let's go make fun of sexual trauma. No. People won't, that's just not, you know, I feel like it's just not something that you do. You don't go around making fun of people and what things that they've gone through in life. And don't, you just don't do that, period. Now, I will say that it's sad that they had to, make public apologies. But all of that could have been avoided if Nico didn't decide to go dragging people into things that they didn't have any parts of. Like, okay, it's one thing for you to go ahead and complain to your friend about crappy situations that you're in or that you feel that you're in. But it's a whole nother thing for you to go and bring receipts out and drag people into it that didn't want, especially when one person in particular, poor Zach, poor little Tank Tank, poor Tank Tank, homeboy literally said, I don't want anything to do with this on so many levels to both parties. Now, let's give Stephanie Soo some credit where credit is due. She didn't drag him in it. Nico did. Okay? And as much as I really wanted to give Nico that, that little olive branch, he really did it to himself. Like, he did it to himself. Like, even if you want to defend him, it's really hard to do so because he really made a crap show of it. Like, really did. So, with that being said, you can't really deny proof. You know what I'm saying? But yet again, as Stephanie Soo said at the end of her video, there's three truths: his truth, her truth, and the real truth. In Black culture, we say your truth, my truth, and God's truth. It is what it is. Please, guys, though, please remember that these are still people. Yes, everyone is behind the lens, like I'm behind the lens, but I'm an actual person. Stephanie Soo is an actual person. Nikocado is an actual person. These people have thoughts, feelings, obviously, and people portray their feelings different ways. Now, what I'm getting at is don't go sending people hate mail. Don't become too invested is what I'm trying to say, because at the end of the day, they're not feeding you, they're not paying your bills, they're not clothing you, they're not doing that. So, take everything with a grain of salt, enjoy the YouTube drama for what it is, YouTube drama, and go on about your lives. Now, I'm Biased Reaction, I'm Ray, and I do thank you guys for watching the video. Comment below. Let me know what I could do differently. I know in the process, I'm growing. This is the first video. I'm going to grow. So don't mind this little lamp I got going on. I was actually planning on going to bed, but I really wanted to upload this before anybody decided to throw any more things into the mix. And that's it. Good night, y'all.
Good night.